Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back.
Here we go. 4-8.
Record. He's crashed.
Hey, kill.
No. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Kill. Hey, 47.
45's the max. Watch the slant.
26.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
47.
They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Open man is Allison, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the...
And he's into the clear. 30, 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm here all day.
We're going to 52.
Hey, switch gears. Watch safety creep, man.
26.
They'll give to Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Check that three. Come on out here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line. Let's get it. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 72 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, it's Jones.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And able to find Graham, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check. Hey, box truck. Zoom. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 50. Get up.
Now Rodgers throwing again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Kill. Press down. Here we go, 46. 35's the mic. Tackles.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Box it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
50's the mark.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Echo. I'm coming after you.
Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 44 yards away. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. We're going to 54, wide in. 35, Mike, 30. We're going to 54, wide in. Hustle, hustle. The Mike, come on. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Pick it up, defense. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 626. We got it. Bang, 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 bang.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Hey, 626.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
There we go, kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on. Tight end right. 3 down.
They go to Elliott again. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go.
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Packer first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in the cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout.
Think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my... Taste, shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me fall up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check. Here we go. Here we go. D. All day. Defense. All day. All day. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Jim.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. In your face. Check, check. Lucky.
On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check mic, check mic. Go, get out there, get out there.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Jones able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Two-jet bomber. Set. Inside. Plant. Ringo. Check 30. Hey, seam 6.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here we go.
Prescott on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Good. Check. 35's the mark.
To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to you. Under 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 74 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 20. 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Exit. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Packers 14, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers gonna throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card or are they just waiting till next year. How about Cleveland at 4 and 6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5 and 5 right now.
Yeah, I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Here's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On play action, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up third and 17.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Go, get out there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Kill!
The 44-yard line.
93's the mic. Gun. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
On second and 9, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Yo. Under. If you kill it, motion me out.
Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
22 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Check 52. Inside. Haywood.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check. Go. Get out there.
Prescott to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Again, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Mora, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boy, bring it! At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And that's complete to Adams. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They get Elton Jenkins, the second rounder from Mississippi State. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more NFL, it's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off.